Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do an updated wax stash video. I have only done one of these before. So if you look back on my previous videos, then you will see the other one that I had. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs. So, yes, I have one before. If you watch that previous one, then you can see how much my collection has really downsized. I was pregnant and had my baby, so during like the middle and end of my pregnancy, I kind of stopped buying wax altogether and just like shot my stash, I guess you can say. And then I was obsessed with pink sugar before I was pregnant, and then when I was pregnant, I could not stand it. And even now, I can handle pink sugar now. It has to be like blended very well, and it cannot be the dominant blend. So with that said, a ton of my stash got destashed because I just couldn't do pink sugar anymore. So if you want to see what my collection had looked like before, then feel free to watch that other one. Otherwise, this is now how my collection is. It's a lot smaller, a lot smaller. I had like bakery bags all over here and over here. Also, the way I used to store it before or have it organized was I had it organized. Each one of these like containers had a specific vendor, so it was stored by vendor, but it was also stored like spring and summer scents were over here and fall and winter scents were over here. And now it's just kind of I'll show you when I go through it, because I don't have a lot of a specific vendor anymore, so I can't store it by vendor, and I don't have a lot of a specific scent to store it by scent. And I really don't like to do it that way because I just don't like to do it by scents. So I just kind of have it organized the way that you see here, which I will go start talking about. Sorry, my brain is like, hey, because I'm trying to hear my kid just in case he wakes up. So these are Sterilite Bins that I got from Target. They do sell them at Target and Walmart. Target's are a little bit more like a straight edge. I know it still looks kind of round, but the ones at Walmart are like really round, and I just prefer the way these look over that. And it's just really the corners that are the difference. I do use these big ones. I think they're like a quart or something like that, and then these smaller ones. Oh, look, here they are. Oh, so I use this size right here, which I guess is like the shoe size, and this size is a 16 quart, and I think these are like $2 and something. And the great thing about buying these for wax storage is they can be used for wax storage, yes, but they can also be used for anything else. If say you ever stop collecting wax, they could be used for other things. So I have these containers down here, and these were all filled with wax. And I also have other containers that I used to use that are not even here because I'm using it for the baby stuff. But look how well they like stack up on each other. They stack up really well. So for me here, I could stack up 2 bins on top of each other and get like the best utilize my storage space to the fullest. And so yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. So here I took all the tops off so it'll be a lot easier and faster for me. So these are just clam shells. These are just a bunch of random clam shells that I have. So I have some leftover of Super Tarts that don't fit in the Super Tarts bin. Then I only have one Ava's Country, and then my bathing garden. That's like all the bathing garden that I have left. I only have a few Sassy Girl Aromas, and then one Sensationals. So that is literally all the clamshells that I have in my collection. I have noticed that I've stopped purchasing smaller amounts of wax, and I've been purchasing scents that I know that I love and I know that I throw very well in my house in larger quantities, because I can use an entire clamshell in one go. So I kind of feel like I feel accomplished, but I also feel like I just wasted my money at the same time, if that makes any sense. So that is that bin. This next one is clamshells again, but it is just Super Tarts. So these are all Super Tarts clamshells. once I melt through these, I have pretty much melted every single Super Tart scent I've wanted to try, except all of her like new collections. I haven't really ordered anything from her new stuff yet. So if there is a scent in here that I know that I love, like forks, I really love forks, I would repurchase this in like a band bag or a super pan, but I don't think I would get a clamshell. I think I would only buy clamshells again if it was a new scent that I've never tried. Obviously, I would buy in a smaller form as opposed to like a band bag and hoping that I like a $12 bag of wax. So the next bin is all of my vintage chic scents, shapes, so roses, these coins, poinsettias, leaves, everything that I have that is a vintage chic scent shape is all in here. So it goes all the way from like midway treats to fall to Christmas, Fezwick's Christmas party, you know, everything, summer, everything, all the vintage chic scents is in here. I used to have 4 bins of vintage chic scents, so now I only have 1, and I just put it all in one bin. And then I have like a spring and summer, I guess, bin, but these are just shapes. So these are from all vendors, but they're just shapes. So basically I just have Zabe, Rose Girls, and Sassy Girl Aroma in here. Those are the only ones that I have, and they're just, like I said, shapes in there. Then over here, it's right underneath this, I just stored all the bakery bags that I own, regardless of scent, like regardless if they're spring or summer, fall or winter. All the bakery bags I own are all here. So they're mostly Sassy Girl Aroma. I have my L3 Waxy Wonders Customs and Southbound. Besides, yeah. So that's it mostly. L3 Waxy Wonders, Southbound, and Sassy Girl Aroma. And then the big bags, I have Sassy Girl Aroma and Vintage Chic Scents. Yeah. And then back here in this container, I have my super pans, which I love them so much. I have yet to cut them, and I think I will cut them eventually whenever I finish whatever I have of these scents. I just feel like I don't want to cut them, but then I feel like it's stupid for me to just save wax like that. This side, okay, so now we're going back to the first row, and this is on this side over here. So this is just all of our rainbow melts that I have. So all of my rainbow melts that I own is in here. Scent shots, shapes, whatever. This is all honestly mostly fall, because that's when I purchased from her recently. This is all Tiffany Candles in here. So this is everything that I own of Tiffany Candles, and all the labels. I know she has redone her labels, because you can't, oh, I just dropped it, but you can't see anything on here. So I literally have no clue what these are, and I grab these like to melt in my kitchen if I just need something to melt. It's either a rosemary mint or a marshmallow sampler is what these are. So I just grab them because I have no clue what they are. And then here is all candles from the keeping room. And again, these are all mostly spring and summer scents, because that's the last time I placed the order. But these are all candles from the keeping room type of scents. So, and then up here is all Rose Girls, and this is kind of heavy. Oh my gosh, I hate that I'm moving the camera so much. I hope you guys aren't about to throw up. So this is all Rose Girls fall and winter spring, fall and winter type of scents, with a few other. I thought I had, yeah, like I have some Super Tarts, the band bag in here, and then Rainbow Melts Rainbow Melts bag as well. So yeah, these are all of my Rose Girls fall and winter, or this is really like all fall and winter bags. And I think I want to like put these like in these kind of bags and store them in here, I think, because you can store a lot in this container. So Let me move that back. Oh god, okay, so that's that. Then these two bins these are all scent shots. All of these are just scent shots. And then this bin is just wax that I want to use. Well, this I actually just want to chop up, so I'm going to remember to take it downstairs because I have my soap cutter down there. But anyways, this is all wax that I really just want to use up. And then this is all of my scent shots, which if you read my Instagram post, or I don't know where I said it, something about me not wanting to get scent shots anymore. Basically, yeah, I don't want to get scent shots anymore unless, you know, I want to try specific scents. So like sugar and spice, you know, before I do a full-on custom blend, I can order like one scent shot and try it from there. But yeah, or like, I don't even know, I don't think she's doing these anymore, I'm not sure, but, or like maybe if Super Tarts does like a cool sampler again. But for the most part, I don't ever really reach for my scent shots, like ever. I used to have 2 full big containers of this size full of scent shots, and I never really reach for them because I reach for all of my other wax. I don't know, for some reason I just never do. So I actually just decided I'm going to start using all of my scent shots up. I do have a few that I saved that I want to save for like a specific reason. But besides that, they're all in here and they will all be getting used. If you follow me on Instagram, you see what I melt every single day if I remember to post. You can see what I melt, and most of the time there is at least 1 scent shot getting melted every single day. So I could just melt through the stash and use this bin for something else. So I tend to just pick from these 2 bins every single day. Unless I'm craving something specific from another bin, I mostly just stick to here so that I can get rid of it. And these aren't scents that I like hate or I don't like. It's just the actual like scent shot that I'm just trying to get through. So yeah, that is this bin. This bin right here is all Rose Girls Spring and Summer and Super Tarts Bam Bags that I consider spring and summer. So I got mini melters in here as well, as along with, you know, the regular chunk bags, and then the Super Tarts Bam Bags like the Omen. Oh, I have Rainbow Melts, Clean Cut, which is such a good scent. And then Middle Earth, which I can literally melt Middle Earth any time of the year. And then Jaws. So yeah, but besides that, all the rest is Rose Girls. I have a ton of Rose Girls. Then down here, these are all of my sheet masks because I love sheet masks. This is just my nighttime bin. When I'm going to melt at night in my bedroom, I will only melt from this bin. And this has, like, they're all pretty much the exact same scent. It's all lavender or like lavender eucalyptus or something minty. So lavender peppermint, Vicks, which I only melt that if I'm sick. This one is pink sugar, lavender, marshmallow, and vanilla. But the pink sugar is not dominant at all, and it's really, really nice. So I can melt this and it doesn't like bother me or anything like that. But like lavender coconut milk, lavender chamomile, vanilla bean noel, this Barrett's Waxcraft Snoozies, Rainbow Melts Sleepyhead, Rainbow Melts lavender coconut milk. So basically they're all like lavender type blends. That's my favorite to melt at nighttime, and I literally never get tired of it. So any lavender like nighttime melt goes into this bin, and that is what I use to melt at night. Then this is my lemon bin, what I cook fried chicken, salmon, browning meat, like whatever I am doing that really smells a house up, that, you know, it doesn't really mix well with other scents. I like to melt any of these like lemon type scents that really clear the air, and it really just takes the food scent out. And once that scent is gone, then I'll change the wax out and put something else. So of course my favorite is mouse ears. This thing just wipes out whatever you are cooking. It wipes it out. The thing is, I don't melt these normally I don't ever melt lemon scents unless it's to clear out a kitchen, like a cooking smell. So I don't like melt them any other time, and I don't melt them for long periods of time either. I melt it till this kitchen smell is gone, and then I change the wax out. So that is what I use all these for. Rosemary lemon, sun-kissed sugar cane, which this is very, very citrusy. And then fruit slices, whipped cream, and avo bath. So this is what I use. I just take a few chunks of these and put it downstairs, and I leave them in my kitchen. And then this one is where I put all of my polypropylene bags in. So like this bag right here, once I use the scent shot, I'll just reuse this bag. But if it's a bag like this, obviously that has like wax all over it, I wouldn't reuse it. I'd throw it away. I'm not that cheap. But this is where I put all of my polypropylene bags that I've used here, and then I take them downstairs whenever I'm going to like bag stuff up. And then my thing for my empties. This is all samples that I do want to use, but I have yet to use them. Then over here are my 3 bins that I use for backups only. So they're backups of wax that I already have dispersed all over here, whatever bin they belong in. But once I finish that, I have backups of them. So these are just the backup clamshells. This entire thing used to be full, but now that's all that I have in there. And then here is backup shapes, chunk bags, and like this is a loaf. I need to cut that loaf. But yeah, so these are all chunk bags and shapes that go in this box. And then in this bin, I can't really open it because it's like stuck right here, and it's so heavy it would fall if I try to take it off. This is all of the loaves that I have that need to be cut. So let me see if I can close your eyes so you don't vomit. Okay. Well, I guess it's as good as it's gonna get. So this is like lavender soda. So I have loaves that go down here. They're like stacked up on each other. Oh gosh, there we go. So they're like stacked up on each other that I need to cut. Need to cut them. So I'm going to do a loaf cutting video soon. So that is all that I have here. And then down here, I used to have a ton of wax in here too. Like if I just had a few pieces of a vendor that didn't have enough for a bin. And now I have razors. I have some vintage chic scents that I want to melt. This was like from Just Jenny a lot, and this was from Who's Cat on Instagram. But I have a few of them that I want to melt for, like I'm saving them for a restock to see if I want to get it before the restock comes, because I'll forget. These are sugar and spice single scent notes that I need to cut so that I can blend with them. Sasha from Sasha Isms, which I'm sure you know who she is. She makes hilarious videos, but she does wax and like business videos. And anyways, she said that when she does her scent babies, she calls them, she does them in her like other rooms that have like the door, like her other guest rooms and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a good idea, so that you don't have to take a chance and blend something you don't like in the room that you're going to be in. And I'm like, oh, I should totally do that. So I have them, and now that's what I'm going to do, because I didn't even think of that. And that's why I would never try to blend anything, because I don't want to blend something I don't like in the room that I'm going to be in. So anyways, this is my entire stash now. It's super small. I sometimes looking at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to melt. But then, you know, obviously I have plenty, and I should stop sounding like a crazy person. But if you're watching this, you probably are as obsessed with wax as I am. So you understand. But yeah, this is everything that I have, and this is how I store it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and have a great day.